Hello everyone, our topic for today is oblique triangle. So an oblique triangle is a non-right triangle. So oblique triangles, there are several laws that can be used to solve oblique triangle. So these are the law of sine, law of cosine, and law of tangent. So as in solve right triangle, you should know three parts of oblique triangle to find the other three missing parts. So there are the oblique triangles given. So example, ABC law of sine. So number 2, CBC law of sine. So number 3, CAC law of sine. Number 4, BAC law of cos. So number 5, CBA law of cos. Number 6, ABC law of cos. So there are law of cos example. So if E, B, and C, there are angles of any triangle. So and E and B and C are respectively. There are measure of the sides opposite there's angles. So then E over sin A equals B over sin B equals C over sin C. So law of cos. So E over sin A equals B over sin B. B over sin B equals C over sin C. A over sin A equals C over sin C. So there are example of law of sine. Solve the triangles given. So solutions. A plus B plus C equals 180. So B equals 180 minus 51.2 minus 48.6. So the answer, the B is B equals 80.2 degree. So from the law of sine, 23.5 over sin 51.2 equals B over sin 80.2. So B equals 23.5 times sin 80.2 over sin 51.2. So the answer B equals 29.7. So there's a lot of so solve the triangles given. So this is our continue. So B equals 80.2 B over 29.7. So from the law of sine, so 23.5 over sin 51.2 equals C over sin 48.6. So C equals 23.5 times sin 48.6 over sin 51.2. So the answer is that letter C equals 22.6. So solve the triangle ABC given A equals 62.5 and E equals 112 degree and C equals 42. So B equals 180 minus 112 minus 48. So the answer is B is 26. So 62.5 over sin 112 equals C over sin 42. So C 62.5 times sin 42. So over sin 112. So the answer is C equals 45.1. So solve the triangle ABC given A 62.5, A equals 112 degrees and C equals 42. So B 180, 112 minus 42. So B equals 26. That is the answer of B. So 62.5 over sin A is sin 112 equals B over sin 26. So B equals 62.5 times sin 26 over sin 112. So B equals 29. So the answer is B equals 29.5. So the answer is, so that is letter C. So another example. So if sin over B equals sin C over C, so then B equals so equals sin over -1. So that is the answer. So if E over sin A equals B over sin B, then E equals, that is the answer is letter C. So A equals B sin A over sin B. That is the answer, letter C. So number 2, if E over sin A equals C over sin C, then C, the answer is letter B. So that is A sin C over sin A equals C. That is the answer. So these are law of cosines. So for any triangles ABC with side AB and C, so use the solve the missing side. So A squared equals B squared plus C squared equals 2BC cos A. So B squared equals A squared plus C squared equals 2AC cos B. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. Law of cosine. So, for any triangles with side A and B, use to solve the missing side. So, muna siya. So the missing side. So, A squared equals B squared plus C squared equals 2B cos B. So, B squared equals 2 plus B, C squared equals 2A cos B. So, C squared equals C squared plus B squared equals 2A, so cos C. So for any triangles AB with side A, B, and C, use to solve missing angle. So missing angle siya. So cos A equals B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. So cos B equals A squared plus C squared minus B squared over 2AC. So cos C equals A squared plus B squared minus C squared over 2AB. So solve the triangle with a B equals 1, C over 3, and A equals 80 degree. So A squared, here are solution. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2B cos A. So A squared equals 1 squared plus 3 squared minus 2 times 1 times 3 cos 80. So A squared equals 1 plus 9 minus C cos 80. So A squared equals 10 minus 1.04. So A squared equals 8.96. So A equals 8.92 the square root. So A equals 2.99. So solve the triangles with B equals 1, C equals 3, and A equals 80 degrees. So sin A over A equals sin B over B. So sin 80 over 2.99 equals sin B over 1. So 1 times sin 80 over 2.99 equals sin B. So 0.3294 equals sin B. So sin over -1 times 0.3294 equals B. So the answer is B, 19.2 degree equals B. So solve the triangles with B equals 1, C equals 3, and A equals 30 degree. So sin A plus B plus C equals 180 degree. So then 80 degree plus 19.2 degree plus C equals 180 degree. So 99.2 degree plus C equals 180 degrees. So C equals 180 degree minus 99.2 degree. So the answer is letter C. C equals 80.8 degree. Law of cos na siya. So solve the triangle with A equals B plus equals 8 and C equals 9. So A squared equals B squared plus C squared equals 2B C cos A. So 5 squared equals 8 squared plus 9 squared equals 2 times 8 times 9 cos A. 29 equals 64 plus 81 minus 144 cos A. So 25 equals 145 minus 144 cos A. So 144 cos A equals 145 minus 25. Cos A equals 120 over 1 divide 144. So cos A equals 0.8333. So A equal cos over negative 1 times 0.8333. So the answer is A equals 33.6 degree. To solve the triangle with A equals 5, B equals 8, and C equals 9. Sin A over 9 equals sin B over B. Sin 36 point C over 55 equals sin B over 8. 8 times sin 36.6 over 5 equals sin B. 0.8854 equals sin B sin over negative 1 times 0.8854 equals B. So the answer is B is 62.3 degree. So solve the triangle with A equals 5 plus B 8 and C 9. Sin plus A plus B plus C equals 180 degree. 36 degree plus 62.3 degree plus C equals 180 degree. So 95.9 degree plus C equals 180 degree. So C equals 180 degree minus 95.9 degree. So the answer is 84.1 degree. So, rectangular lots of dimensions 20.6 m, 31.4 m, and 38 m, 38.3 m. Find the angles at the corner of the property. So 20.6 squared equals 31.4 squared plus 38.3 squared minus 2 times 31.4 times 38.3 cos A. So 424.36 equals 245.85 minus 2,405.24 cos A. So cos A equals 2,028.39 divided by 24 to 2,405.24. So cos A 0.8434. So the answer, the A equals 32.5 degree. Another example. So a rectangular lot has dimensions 20.6, 34.4 m, and 38.3 m. Find the angles at the corner of the property. So sin 32.5 over, I divided by 20.6 equals sin B over 31.4. So 0.8190 equals sin B. So B equals 54.98 degree or 55. So C equals 180 minus 32.5 minus 54.91 equals 92.52 degree. So that's all. The answer is 92.52 degree.